Happy holidays, everybody. Yes, I'm still in the Christmas spirit. It's shining and bright and Feliz Navidad. No, but yeah, happy holidays, family. It is a beautiful day to be alive. I am your girl, the one, the only, and Zimmer Queen, Akuba Jasmine. Guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed your Christmas yesterday. I can say I over enjoyed mine. Mine started Friday. Yeah, so I think I have over enjoyed mine, and I'm thankful to God for my family and my friends, and I'm thankful to all of you as well for watching. So since we are all in the Thanksgiving mood, don't forget to hit subscribe. Yep. While we are all being cheerful givers and cheerful lovers, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. It's Revolt Media. On Facebook, it's Revolt Media. Just like, follow us, share our content. We've been share our videos, all of that, all the 9 yards. Thank you so much for being a cheerful person. So as always, I just want to say thank you to my sponsors who make the show happen, and Merry Christmas to all our sponsors for making this happen for us. Lona Soul Clothing. Yes, they have 3D print Lona Soul t-shirts. It's available in black and white. Listen, I rocked mine a couple of weeks ago. It was beautiful. It's streetwear, but I rocked it in church. Hallelujah. And I usually used it to lead worship, so you already know it's spirit filled. But yes, get yours now. They have shorts. It's in tan and gray. Right now they're having $30 off, right? Yeah, they're having $30 off. Just use the code LONER, LONER, and get $30 off. Listen, you don't want to miss out on this one. Getting $30 off, that means you're practically getting it for free. Okay, so go get yours now. It's lonasoulstreetwear.com. Quick Copy, formerly known as Inkwell, for all your printing needs, whether book printing, graphic design, flyers, business cards, posters, photos, invoice, all the 9 yards, rolling banners, all types of banners that you are looking for. You can reach out to Quick Copy and they will take care of you. They're located on 1900 East Dublin Granville Road, Columbus, Ohio 43229. Reach out to them. They will take care of all your printing needs. Believers Attire. Believers Attire is a Christian-themed T-shirt which aims to motivate and affirm our trust in God. Believers Attire, they have amazing shirts. They have God is my president, ASAP, always say a prayer. What does it call? You are worthy, capable, amazing. My current favorite is leave it to God and go to sleep. Hallelujah on that one. If you want one of their shirts, listen, I know Christmas was yesterday, but hey, the year is not over until whenever it is. You can reach out, buy one for yourself and your family or your friends. If you want one of their shirts, you can reach out to 220-465-0822. Akuba, it offers natural hair and skin care with gentle, nourishing, and effective products made from the finest ingredients, ensuring quality results. Listen, for your hair, your skin, clear your skin. I'm team no makeup right now, and as you guys can see, the skin is skinning. Okay, it was a journey to get here, but the skin is skinning now, and all I use on my face is Akuba, and all I use on my skin is Akuba. I've been asked before, like, how come you don't have? I don't have nothing. I don't have anything. I just do wash my face as usual, put on a Kuba, and I'm gone, and I'm good to go. Yeah, for all your hair care needs as well. If you have for the men, your beard and your hair, I don't want to see patches in the beard. Let's make sure the beard is connecting. Okay, if you want that beard to connect, reach out to Akuba. You can call them on 614-584-1845, or you can go to www.akuba.com. RG Kids Portrait. They specialize in maternity kits and baby shoots. RG Kids, they're still running their Christmas mini special. I think it ends this week, right? Yeah, I think it ends this week. So listen, it's not too late. Capture all your beautiful holiday moments with your kids and your family. I've seen a few and it's so beautiful. You can reach out to them on Instagram. It's RG_kids_portrait. Reach out to them today. today and let them hook you up. The promo, you look, if you miss out on this promo, you've missed out on a lot. So reach out to them today. Their phone number is 614-254-2151. Glorious Studio. Glorious Studio is your all-in-one studio destination for meetings, dance class, photo shoots, podcasts, music video recording, content creation, set design service. Look, whatever you are looking for, it doesn't matter what you're looking for, just reach out to Glorious Studios. They will take care of. There's no need for you to go buy, lights and the microphones or anything. All you gotta do is get dressed and show up and sit down, and they'll provide you chairs. You don't have to now go buy chairs. You don't have to go buy all the extras. Start where you are. Reach out to them. They will take care of everything. Glorious Studios, their phone number is 614-551-4845. So reach out to Glorious Studios and they will take care of you. Valentine is coming. Are you ready? Valentine is coming. Are you ready? I hope you guys are ready, okay? I hope. Rock Vine Valentine's Dinner and Dance. It is happening February 17th, 2024 at Easton Hilton Hotel, Columbus, Ohio. It is happening at 5 p.m., right? If I get it right, producer, it's 5:30 p.m. Look, I know a few of y'all missed the Kwabna performance this past summer. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. So now, Rock Vine said this time is going to give what it's supposed to give. And we all know when the man Kwabna hits the dance floor, you cannot tell us what. Nothing. So get your dress ready. Get your ticket. You can go to Chosen on Morse Road. Yeah, Chosen. It's called Chosen. If you're watching on Facebook, you can see it on the screen. Check them out. Go get your ticket. Or if you need ticket, reach out to Revolt and they'll take care of you as well. Get your tickets now. Okay, Kwabna and our very own C will be there. There'll be live band, there'll be food, drinks. Come, let's have a good time. Come look good, because guess what? Your girl is going to be on the red carpet. You already know I'm going to come correct. You don't want to miss out on this moment. I don't care if you're single. I don't care if you're dating, you're married. As long as you are above 21, get dressed and come and let's have a great time, okay? Let's have a good time. You don't want to miss out on this event, because if you miss out, don't call me that, I should have come. I don't care. So don't miss out. Get your ticket. It's called TikTok. Get your ticket now. Yeah, February 17th. I'll see you all at the Rock Vine Valentine's Dinner and Dance. Whew, that was a mouthful. Now let's get the show started. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, thank you so much for watching. We truly appreciate you guys. Now let's get the show started. I am here with the one and only, the man who needs no introduction, the man, the bull-headed man, the ladies' crush, the ladies' man.
You try to get me in trouble.
Well, if I get in trouble, wow, me and I'm solving. I will solve the whole situation. Don't worry. But yeah, I'm here with a bull-headed man who needs no introduction. Kumasi God.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm good.
Great.
What's my Christmas gift? I'm intentionally putting you on blast.
I gave it to you.
You did?
Yesterday.
What did you give me? I stole it. You didn't give it to me. I stole it. I was about
to give it to you and you stole it. You got to wait till it comes to you. I was about to give it to you and you stole it.
Guys, it's okay. I won't even talk.
What did I do?
But how did you spend your Christmas?
It was good. I spent it with you guys in the studio.
This is sad.
We were working.
I need to find a life.
Very soon.
I need to find a life.
Very soon.
Yeah, because this is sad.
Very soon.
But yeah, no, Christmas was great. But anyways, Merry Christmas to you, Kumasi. So,
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. So today we are talking about...
today's supposed to be Boxing Day, right?
In Ghana. Oh yeah, in Ghana it's Boxing Day. But no, we're officially changing it.
To what?
Efua Asantua Edunum Day. At this point.
Okay.
Yeah, because the girl is killing it.
Why not the 24th then?
24th. She started the 24th.
She's actually doing really good.
Well, we can't compete with Christmas Eve, so we'll just give today to her.
Yeah, I hope everything goes well.
Yeah, she's losing
really
her voice, but
yeah, but it's like she loses it and it comes back.
That's how it is. That's how it goes and comes. You just have to, But yeah, shout out to her. I'm really proud. She's making Ghana proud.
Next time, if they're gonna do anything like this, they need to choose songs with low pitches, or high pitch. Going back and forth. It's tough.
They used to just choose songs that's only ad-libs. I will do it. No one I'll be able to survive 4 days.
Like it gotta make sense though.
It's my language. Who are you?
You think they don't have people checking it out?
Oh, damn. They have people checking out the songs?
Why you think? You think anybody?
Well, Chevy, at this point, we have to start making our own songs.
They have people, checking it, and people are going to study all the footages and.
But she's doing
before
well.
They award the plaque.
Oh wow! Even if
I heard it doesn't come with no money.
It doesn't. It doesn't come with any money. Just the title. It doesn't. They don't pay for it.
Doesn't make no goddamn sense.
It doesn't, because the Guinness Book of Records make money, but no, they don't. They don't pay.
So then, why is she wasting her time doing this?
I think for her, she had a whole different agenda. It was more of putting Ghanaian music and Ghanaian on the map. We see Nigerians. Hilda Basi put Nigerians. Nigerians have always been on the map, but at the end of the day, it pushed Nigerians out there. So for her, I don't feel like why she kill herself for Ghanaians, but she's done a good job. So far, Ghanaians have pulled up. Ghanaians have shocked me.
We've tried.
They've shocked me.
I mean, we've really tried, but I just don't see no point if there's no money in it.
Yeah, but she's getting the recognition.
She's not eating.
She doesn't eat.
Little food. She's not eating. She's just she have only 20 minutes in 4 hours. Ooh. So how is she even gonna eat and run and just come sit right
20
after?
minutes, I'm gonna eat, snack, and sleep.
Yeah, so she's basically not eating for 4 days and there's no money.
Yeah, there's no money. But I personally feel like after this, she's going to get,
doesn't make no
recognition. Sense. I really pray that she gets the recognition that people give to Hilda.
I'd rather be a TikToker than to do this.
Oh.
Yeah, if they're not gonna give me no money.
But Kumasi, the amount
but her pages are growing, man. It was like 3K.
It was 7,000.
Well, at first I saw it was 3K. Now it's 100 and something.
So she's built the platform. Yeah. Now when she comes back and says something.
It's worth it.
Yeah, I'm about to do the same. I'm about to do one.
I will do shit though.
I'm doing shea butter. Body butter for 10 days.
Yo, guys, if anybody needs shit though, you need to contact me, man. I'm gonna give you the best you've ever eaten. I'm
telling you, I support it. Because after I've eaten your shito,
right?
Can't
eat anybody's shito.
Literally, I went and bought shito the other day.
Oh, you've not tried
it? God. Oh, you were not there for Thanksgiving.
Do you eat though? Do you eat shito? Very soon.
I'm telling you, I went and I bought 2 so far. Yeah, well, no, one I bought and one somebody bought it for me and it tasted bad. I was like, Kumasi.
Yeah, I mess your taste, man.
Yo, you should try it. You really should. It's really good. Yeah. But yeah, now let's get the show started.
There we go.
Precious of the youth.
That's youth.
Precious on the youth, precious on the youth. Points of correction. Precious on the youth. And the reason we're having this conversation, I think last week we were having a show, and one of the things that came up is, now we live in an era where social media is about traveling and, living life, being on a yacht, I don't know if you've seen the meme that said, I want to shake my booty on a yacht. You've not seen it, but it's a popular thing that was among the youth. You've not? Okay. But no, it's a popular thing among...
He's trying to say I'm no more youth.
But you still a youth, please. I'm even a youth. Then what makes you? I'm older than you.
She's like, blah, blah, blah,
you are a youth. But yeah, there was a TikTok thing that she said, chasing my booty on a yacht in Dubai. And it became a thing. And now all these girls, half of them are either running to Dubai, a party, or just traveling just to travel, just to, come put it on TikTok and all of that. There's a difference if you're traveling for content. Like, I'm planning on doing travel for content. That's different because you're actually working. Right. But if you're just traveling because, today we saw Chevy traveling, so tomorrow I got to one-up Chevy. So I'm also putting my life in debt. The reason, because I don't care if you want to travel, but if you're doing it responsibly. I know a young girl, I think I brought her up last week when we were talking, who is practically in debt right now. because she needs to live a certain lifestyle for her friend. And that's practically her only friend. So when the friend comes, oh, let's go here, then she'll be like, okay, so she'll put it on a credit card or now Afterpays and the Affirms and all of that, just so she can look like she's living on Instagram. And I won't lie, when I saw the girl's Instagram, right, at a point I was like, hey, God, what am I doing with my life? You know, I used to question like, these are my children. Like, what are you doing with my life? And then, you know, the reason when I was talking to her, she was telling me like, I'm trying to, you know, figure out, because it's like now I think she owes about seven grand. Yeah, she owes about $7,000, and now I'm trying to figure out how are we going to cut this. But she's not the only one. There are so many.
You are figuring out how you're going
to help her. Not me, oh please. I don't even have it to help somebody pay. I didn't ask you to travel in there, please. When I was minding my business, where were you? No. I'm just right now. She's trying to figure out how to navigate through it. And if the reason why, because I kept asking her, so why? If she felt like this is my only friend, I can't say no to her. She's afraid to lose her friend. And so many youth right now are doing things just for validation's sake. Just so, ABC can say, I'm also living large. Just for that. So many kids are now doing things that they know for sure they're not supposed to do. I can say the same with, you know, edibles. I know a lot of young people doing it. I'm not saying, hey, I don't care if you do it. But they're doing it because I have to fit in. I don't want to look like, you know, what is the word? Please, young people. I don't want to look lame. Do they still use lame? Okay, I know they don't use lame no more, but I don't want to look corny or something, so they're doing it. So what is your take on the pressures of the youth? Why are you looking at me like that?
Parents have failed the kids, you know.
Why?
They have.
Why are you blaming the parents?
Most parents have failed. You know, like when you look at our communities, you know, certain things, the job of a parent is to train a child. Mm-hmm. And most of the time, if our children don't turn out right, mm-hmm. parents need to accept that they didn't even teach them right. But most of the time, when they teach kids right, it always stays with them.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I'm telling you, there's always something that your father told you that's always in your mind. You know that I'm not supposed to do this. Even though when you are rebelling against it, you always know I'm not supposed to.
You want to know mine?
What?
When you get arrested and they jail you, I'm not bailing you out.
I remember.
That one is stuck with me. If they jail you, don't call me. I
remember when I was in my mom used to tell me, you know, my mom used to say that the last thing that she want to do is to be pleading to somebody and the person's not even looking at her. Mm-hmm. You know how you're trying to plead on behalf of somebody and the person that's in power is not even looking at your face? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's the last thing she will ever do. So she told me, listen, if you go do any stupid thing in your school mm-hmm. and you get suspended mm-hmm. or you get kicked out, I'm not coming there because I'm not going to beg nobody.
Oh.
Like, that's what my mom told me. From infancy, I know this. So anytime I'm doing something, mm-hmm. I'm still thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know that if I get in trouble, my mom is not coming. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know for a fact that if I go play the fool out there and I get in trouble, my mom is not coming.
Okay.
And if my mom is not coming, I don't have anybody to come. Okay. So I had that in my mind. So when I go out there and I'm doing anything, even though I'm going to be doing some crazy stuff, I'm still on the alert. I still have that in my mind that mm-hmm. my mom will not save me. So if I get in trouble, I know this is on me. Mm-hmm. Nobody's coming to save me. I know mm-hmm. that. Parents need to do a good job in raising the kids. You need to, like if you have a young girl, you need to let a girl understand that the crowd will always go where the crowd will go. If you want to stand out, you got to do things differently. Yeah. You cannot just do things because your friends are doing it and you want to do the same. You know, when you explain these things to your kids and they build that confidence, they don't care if everybody's doing it.
It's hard.
No, I'm telling you, it's like what you do not know cannot kill you. Mm-hmm. You know, like if you have been trained in a specific way, you don't care what other people are doing. Mm-hmm. You do not. I remember when we were I was talking to one girl that I went to school with mm-hmm. back in JSS. And she was always serious for reading her books. She's always, the whole class will be doing some crazy stuff. She's always on her books. Mm-hmm. So one day, I asked her, like I was talking a couple of weeks ago, I was talking with her and I asked her, why were you always reading your books? Like you were only person that's always learning. You are always learning. What is it? You know what she told me? She told me that my father told me that if I fail, he's not paying any bribe for me. If I fail, it means I'm not going to school. Yeah. And I want to go to school. So it doesn't matter what anybody does. I'm reading my books. Mm. It's called raising. That's what the father told her. And she knows who the father is, because whatever the father says, the father is going to do. So with that in her mind, this girl is always learning. It doesn't matter when the girls want to go to grand sales. I remember when we used to, let's go to grand sales. She won't go.
What is grand sales?
It used to be like a carnival back in Ghana. She wouldn't go. Mm. You know why she wouldn't go? Because she knows that if she goes, she has some questions to answer to the father. She doesn't want to go through all that process. That's why she's not. So most of this problem that we are having, the pressures that we are having, is because of parenting. You know, so look at this girl saying that, because of my friend. Okay. So I have to put in all this debt because of my friend. If the father of this girl have told her, listen, friends will not do anything for you. Don't focus on friends. They will not do. They will get you in trouble and instill this thing in this girl. This girl wouldn't even care about what her friends do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So most of the problem is the basics, is the foundation. We didn't get that foundation. That's why we're going through that problem.
I wouldn't say that, because there are parents that gave us the foundation. But as you know, years are changing, right? Like recently, I can use my mother as an example. We're having a conversation about something. And before, it would have been like something taboo. You can't say it. But then I said it, and she was like, she went ahead with it. She even encouraged it, right? And I was like, wait, as years change, I've realized that our parents kind of mellow a bit. And now, let's say if I'm a child that you've raised me that kind of way, strict, don't do this because your friends are doing it.
It's not even strict. It's principle.
Yeah. So, but like your friends are doing doesn't. But now our parents are glorifying it. Our parents are the ones posting it. Our parents are the ones pushing it. I know kids that are buying BMWs and Mercedes. Do you know why? Because me bano what Mercedes so. Me bano and no what Dubai. Our parents are the one glorified. May disappoint me, mommy.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's the issue of parenting.
No, that's what I'm saying. They could have raised her differently. No, but once they get to a certain age,
any parent that have principles will not act like that. This is somebody that doesn't even know what principles is. Mm-hmm. A parent that will go and glorify a BMW as a property or something big.
Parents are doing it now.
I'm not saying they are not doing it. I'm saying they are not even a parent in the first place. To even go and brag about your child buying a Mercedes Benz. Yeah. Any parent that is smart do understand that there are times and seasons to everything. Mm-hmm. So if your child is in this season, she or he might have been able to buy a Mercedes Benz. It doesn't mean we go around and brag about, my child bought a Mercedes. Those parents doesn't qualify to be parents. Those are not the ones I'm talking about.
They don't even ask how the child was able to.
Those are bad parents. I don't even care about those ones. That's what I'm saying. It's a parenting problem. Your parent present, but they are bad parents.
What if the parents, they trained you well? They did what they were supposed to do as parents. But the child they had principles, they had all of that. But then the child decided as you're growing, because how
hardly happen.
It does.
It hardly happen. Hey, when you are grown,
I doubt it.
Let me tell you this. At the say I cry, like when I say Christian home, and you say like when I say Christian home, kids with their parents that they will wake up in the morning and pray together as family. Mm-hmm. When you are raised on these principles, you may decide that I'm not going to go to church, but that kid will never say there's no God.
But when who say college, they all change.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You're not listening to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they may deviate from certain things, but they will never depart from it. And that's what the Bible says. It's always going to be part of them. It's not going to be a 180-10 like that. It's hard for that to happen. It's always your life na kwesi in the movie and then you do free stepfather away, cost stepfather away. Today we move you from this stepfather to this stepfather. The next day you go to this stepfather. Your life is not stable. And everywhere you, especially when you are young, you are that young. This person lived their lives in you. This person lived their lives in you. This person lived their lives in you. And then by the time you get to teenage, you are confused. Yeah. You don't know which one to stand for. Yo, think about it this way. You have a parent. Your mother raised you as a Christian. And then the next day married to a Muslim. You go to the Muslim house. All of a sudden they take you to Makranta. They take, when you go through all these changes, you get confused. Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? You get confused. So completely. You don't know the principles that you hold on to. But if you are in a stable home, that you have your parent, your mother respects your father, the father is in control in the house, these things will not even happen in the first place. You don't think? Okay. So things will happen. We make mistakes.
Of course. Oh, yeah.
But you will not drift from the lifestyle that you know. It's hard for that to happen.
But you don't
child like you say your grandmother told you that you were beautiful. So anytime that people tell you are beautiful, you already know. Why did they drift from you?
No, I'm a different breed. No, I'm just conceited.
It's not that you are different. It's because you have been trained on this and you've believed it.
But even that, as much as I was trained on it, right, it got to a point in my life where I didn't believe I was beautiful. Because
some people, so there's different situations. There's situations where, when you look up to somebody, right, the person that's supposed to protect you is the person abusing you is different.
Okay.
So let's say I come home, my mother respects me, my kids, my father respects me, my sisters and brothers, they all respect me. There is love. And I go to school for 8 hours and somebody's trying to be mean with me. It doesn't affect me like that. But when I come home and I experience that in the house, if it's the one that's supposed to tell me that I'm beautiful is the one telling me I'm not beautiful, I'm going to accept it. You understand? Facts. So it doesn't matter if you go to school and somebody say, oh, you are not beautiful. You don't care because your mom and your dad are telling you are beautiful every day. They have your photos in the house everywhere. You see this, it forms in your brain and you know you are beautiful. So nobody can change that. So that is a different situation. If you are raised on something, you stay to it. All these girls that don't have self-confidence, they feel like they're going to be lonely. They feel like the world will crash on them because some people don't want to talk with them or don't want to associate themselves with them. It's because they don't have good parents. This whole thing is about parenting, trust me.
But then also, okay, I get it. I understand it. But then also, I want to speak from the perspective. Parents are working, maybe... Okay, this girl traveling, she's over 21, so she's like 25.
Right.
Now she's grown. Her, don't be careful of friends, so she's being careful. She only has one friend. One. And that one friend and no personal travel, you don't want to feel left out. Because as much as parenting is happening, social media is also happening.
You know how you just said that you don't want to be left out. Why do you feel like you are left out?
Because this is my one friend.
It's because you're trying to fill a void that is missing in your life. That's the problem.
But you have to remember, the youth in the church are all traveling.
Right.
The youth in the church are all going out. They be I can't go. As much as say you want to, follow the principles that you grew up with or the principles that you were taught, sometimes you will fall. Me, I can speak for me. I was never the let's go to the club type of person. It was never my thing. I remember high school, when is it called? AK24 officially, before he switched up, used to do parties like every weekend or every holiday. All my friends will go, but I will not go because my grandmother and my mom used to say, "Upia, anything can happen. Wrong place, wrong time." Right. And I know a guy that went to a party and ended up dying. So since then, it was a thing I didn't want to do. But as life was lifing and I grew up and I moved out on my own, I had a friend that she was like practically my only friend at the time. And if I say every weekend, this girl is in a club every weekend. So before I was, telling me and call, I'll go to church. I'll come up with excuses. But it got to a point I felt like, am I missing out? Because she kind of made it feel like, I didn't want to be a friend, because friends do everything together, right? And she made it seem...
Why wasn't she joining you in the church?
On this, she went to a different church. She only went to church Sundays. That was her policy. On court church any other time.
So you see where the problem is?
Where?
You see where you just put a problem. Okay, so this girl is the one that have a principle. I'm going to church on every Sunday.
And then Papa yourself.
Okay, I'm going to church on Sundays. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Right, but the other weekends, I'm in the club. This is this girl.
This is Friday night, Saturday night.
Good. By now, you are the one that goes to church
Friday night, Saturday, Sunday.
You that one, right?
Yeah.
But you cannot convince her to do Saturday, Sunday with you in the church.
Yeah.
But she can convince you to do what we call it, Friday, Saturday with her.
But then in my head, I was like, because we didn't go to the same church.
You know why you have that in your head? Because you were dealing with a deeper problem that you think you were.
Calm down. Don't come for this is my show.
No, I'm being honest. Most people
does that.
Most people that go through that is because they are dealing with me in my life. Nobody can convince me.
Well, her church didn't have Friday night, if I can remember.
But
and
if
then
you were
they didn't have choir practice.
If you were friends with her, why wasn't she trying to come with you?
Because her dad has a church. Her dad had a church, and they had a different belief. Like the church she went to, and my church had different beliefs.
But aren't you friends?
Yes.
But friends do things together, right?
Yeah, we did this. We lived together.
So if you were going to the club with her because friends are friends and you do things together, why wasn't she also reciprocating by going to church with you?
She went to church one time with me on a Sunday.
You know what I'm trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, people have what they believe in. And when you believe in something, and it's, sometimes people go through problems. We all go through problems. There are sometimes that you go through so much problem that you can't even think right. Those moments are there. What I'm saying, when a person is filled with principles, you catch yourself.
Okay.
You catch yourself. You don't go astray. You catch yourself. At the point, there will be some behaviors.
So you rather cut and be alone? And feel like be alone, because if this is my only friend, right? And this is the friend I talk to, and this is the friend I do everything with. It feels alone sometimes. I will use myself again. This past summer, I had a girlfriend that every weekend, right? She wasn't my only friend, but she was the friend that had time, that will always be out, because my other friends are either all of them are married or so she was the friend that like we did everything together. Like, we'll go out to eat, we'll go out, whatever. Even sometimes, I remember when South Korea came, this friend was not even in town. We were on FaceTime together while I was at the concert, she was at the concert with me. So it's like we did everything practically together. And life lived, and, we went our separate ways, whatever, right? I got to a point, I felt so alone. Because I was used to, like, her talking. Like, sometimes at work, she would be on my phone the whole day. While she's working, I'm working. Right? And then losing that, I felt weird dealing with that situation. I feel like that's what a lot of these young girls are dealing with, because they feel like this is the one person I'm always talking to. Once this one person is removed from the equation, I have to now navigate life again by myself. Well, me, I didn't care because I'm a whole different breed.
You know what? But if this person have a father, if this kid, so let's talk about this person, right? As a child. If there was if this person was raised by the father, right? And the father is there teaching the girl how to grow up as a girl. He's gonna tell you that you will never be alone. You never be alone. Regardless of what life throws at you, there's always gonna be people. No, it's not even about your father. There's always gonna be people that will attract your new lifestyle. Now that you live here right now, Opa, decide that you're not gonna do this thing with us. You're gonna go in a different route. You attract people that wanna go that journey with you.
Of course.
That is life. And these things needs to be explained to kids. So because you don't know, you think this person is even doing me a favor. There are some people there in your life, they are just there to even hold you back.
Yeah, cobras.
When they leave your life,
hey, you feel like
your life is gonna move.
Look,
like you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you, so I'm more about parenting, because when you have a child, the child doesn't know anything. You groom the child. You tell the child, hey, what to do, what not to do, when to discipline, when not to discipline, when to yell, when not to yell. You know what I'm saying? When you are able to do these things right, the child will grow up to understand life in a different perspective.
Okay.
You understand? So let's say if my father told me, yo, forget about anybody. Anything that you put your mind to it, you can do it.
Yeah.
In my house, in our household, we are now quitters. When we start, we finish.
Okay.
So if you're going to start, you got to make sure you finish. You have this in your mind. You know you don't want to disappoint your father. Especially when there's love between your father and your mother.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's always that thought in your mind. So when the going get tough, you know you are not a quitter. You're gonna, and you know what it is. What I have realized in this life is, the moment that it gets so tough, it's when it's about to get better.
That's facts.
Like when it gets so tough that you feel like you can't do anything.
I want to give up.
And that is when we give up.
Yes. So many people
I've done it
endure.
several times. When it gets so tough that I feel like I gotta let it go. I don't
Really?
think I can do
I'm
this.
the opposite.
That time is when it's about to get better.
Wow.
That's what I've realized.
Yeah.
So when things get so tough, it doesn't mean that if you have these teachings or these doctrines from your family, whatever your parents are, whatever it is, if you have these teachings, you will know that now it's about to get better. I gotta double up, and then boom, it will hit for you. You see this girl doing that, whatever you think she doesn't know. I think she feel like, oh man, I think I shouldn't have started this. But when you think about the people that are relying on her, people that are supporting her, she's doing it, and in the next day,
she'll be done. One more day, girl.
That's how it is. So we just have to be able to train ourselves to understand that life is not about, I couldn't do it. This person, I'm going to feel lonely. I just want to have this to fit in. If you are a person that feel like you have to drive a specific car to be able to fit in, you have a problem.
Yeah. Oh, no, because I remember...
You have to wear certain clothes to be able to fit in.
I remember
so far as it's not a uniform, you have a problem.
I remember a couple of years ago, there was a thing among young ladies in Columbus. We don't repeat outfits. It was a thing that happened. And there's a particular church. Even one lady said there was a particular church, you can't repeat outfit. And among the youth, they know if you repeat an outfit. It was a thing that happened. And it was all over the place. So guess what? Every weekend, all these young girls are now looking for a new outfit because I cannot repeat what I wore.
I bet you there was this girl that was always repeating.
I didn't care.
Why you think that young girl didn't care?
The young girl.
She knows. There's
no point. My bank account is not.
That's the point. So she knows what she's doing. She doesn't.
Mine was my bank account.
When I was in college, right, and one of our professors, she used to call me. She used to, her and I used to joke. She called me the African kid. I was like, hey, African kid. Him and I, her and I.
Yeah.
And then one day, and I used to wear black a lot. And I'm dark too, and I'll always be at the back in all black. Sometimes I have my hat on. And then one day I came to class with a white shirt. And I said, she looked at me like, damn, you look so beautiful in white. Wear white all the time.
Guess he started wearing white.
It changed my mindset. I started wearing white all the time. Like, I used to have so many white shirts that my wife gets so pissed off. Why you have so many white shirts? Why? It got to a point that I remember one time. One lady was trying to describe me to somebody. And it was like, the guy that's always wearing white shirts. I didn't care because I know when I'm wearing white, I look good.
Okay.
And when I was wearing white, a lot of people tell me like, yo, white looks good on you.
Perfect.
Okay. So I'm wearing white. I don't care if it's the same white, I'm wearing it. I don't care. I don't have to switch it up for anybody to be happy. So far as I am happy, that's all matters.
Why did you switch out the black?
Sometimes my what you say?
Why did you switch out the black?
I switch out the black because one, I'm too dark. Some certain things are common sense. I'm very dark. I'm always in dark. I'm always wearing black. I'm always sitting at the back of the class. It's hard for somebody to even see me.
You blended in.
and this is, I'm telling you, even when I was a kid, my mom used to say that, Kwame, smile all the time, because if you don't smile, people think you are pissed off. My mom used to say that all the time. Yeah. So for this professor to say this to me, she didn't mean no harm. And when I started wearing white, everybody said you look good in white. So what the heck? Why am I not going to wear white? My only problem is you got to wash it anytime you wear it.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I never.
So that's why I was always wearing white. What I'm trying to say is I didn't care if everybody felt this was the designer that was going, this was what was popping. So far as I get my white shirt and I feel like I look good in my white shirt, that's all I care. That's all I cared about. So that was what my life was around. But nobody was going to tell me to do different.
But then yours was a different perspective, a different situation though. Because I feel like then somebody can also say that somebody made a comment that was the reason why you changed to wear white.
But it was good for me.
Yeah, somebody will also say traveling is good for them. Seeing the world is good.
It wasn't breaking my bank. That's the difference. It's not breaking my bank. I'm already buying the shirts. When I go to Walmart or Target or whatever, these T-shirts, they're like 6 in 1, 5 in 1. I put them on. It's white shirt. The difference is I'll buy black. You know what I'm saying? Now this person said, white looks good on you. And it's true. When I wear the white, all the girls like me. Because I was shining. So why wouldn't I wear the white?
I was trying not to laugh.
If you wear me, what will you do?
I'm wearing white. I'm switching up my hair, my face,
I switched it. What I'm saying is nobody's going to force me to say, oh, this is better. So go break the bank to get it. You know how people are buying a lot of expensive shoes and all that. I'm a man. I like to buy, when I'm buying a shoe, a dress shoe, I'll buy expensive.
Yeah, it lasts
forever. It lasts forever. I'm not going to buy no crazy dress shoe and then in the next 2-3 weeks is all like jacked up. I'm not. But if I'm buying a dress shoe, I'm buying a nice one. I can wear it every single day and I don't care. It doesn't
bother you.
It doesn't. So that is my lifestyle. Nobody's going to tell me, oh, because you got to wear this. I remember one time that I was going to be part of a groomsman for one of our friends, and he said, oh, I want everybody to wear Oxford shoe. I said, I don't have Oxford shoe. You going to pay for that? He said, I can't pay for that. I said, then shut up. Then I'm going to wear whatever I have. And that's what I wear. All of the guys went and bought Oxford shoe. I didn't buy no Oxford shoe. You know why I didn't buy it? Because I feel like if you are going to do your wedding and you want certain things, if you don't like what I have, then don't put me in there. Yeah. But you don't know my bank account. I'm not going to buy Oxford shoe for $400 for something that I know I may not even have to use it again. I'm not going to do that.
That's the conversation we need to have.
I'm not going to do that.
Because especially now with the bridesmaids.
And I had the most fun at the wedding. All the girls liked me too.
Was it your wedding?
It wasn't my wedding. Yeah. You know how the bride, how do you call it?
The bridal party.
The bridal team. The girls, they all liked me. And I wasn't wearing no Oxford shoe.
I feel like these are conversations because the weddings now also becoming pressure. There is pressure on these girls to one up the next person. Because this person used Maxwell. Everybody has to use Maxwell. Maxwell is charging almost 10, not even almost. Nigga's charging 10K.
Yeah, Janice.
And his 10K is the basic. And now all of these girls are now pushing themselves. So most of these girls now are preparing, and I always say this and it annoys me, we're preparing for weddings than marriage. And our mothers and our parents, I go back to what you said, our parents are also becoming the problem.
They are the problem.
They are the problem.
But apple don't fall far from the tree.
But then also, don't you feel like it's their way of trying to feel like my child made it?
But your child have to make it.
I just thought about it when you
know what I'm saying?
You gotta make it first.
Your child have to make it first.
No, because the reason why I say it, right? No, I want to use that example because the reason why I say it, I did my sip and shop. One of the moments that I could tell on my father's face was his proudest moment. Watching his daughter do that, right? And then I remember when we got home, my father called. Oh God, the man called everybody. If I tell you everybody, if I tell you that people have my pictures that I don't even know who they are. Oh yeah, me bani started a business. Oh, me bani a sip and shop. Imagine another father sitting there because some parents will also pressure their kid and then unsu koyebi. Some parents do.
That parent is
a lot of parents do that.
We have a lot of parents that even worse than the children.
Or not even the parents. Even let's use our own self. There's a young girl saying somewhere like, oh, I also have to do a sip and shop. Or I also have to do a party to launch my business. Or I also have to start a business. Because I also want the same recognition that Jasmine is getting. So I have to start it.
Okay. So motive behind it. You could do your sip and shop.
I had my reason.
You could do your sip and shop and they can motivate you and say, oh, Jasmine did a sip and shop. With my business, I think when I do a sip and shop, I could get new clients. I could get new customers. This will help me.
Yeah.
I can use that as a motivation.
That's different.
To stand on it, to also do my sip and shop. I'm not going to do it because my father is proud of it and I know it's a bad business move for me and I'm going to do it.
But people are doing that these days.
I'm not saying people are not doing it. I'm saying that they are stupid for doing it. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
if you are going off because Jasmine is getting accolades for doing that. So you also go. It's like a kid go to school like a couple of years ago. There was this kid that got all the Ivy League schools. The club was here, I think 3 years ago.
Yeah.
If I am a parent, if that's my son, I'm gonna be happy. I'm like, oh, damn, my son tried. He learned. Because he had to put in a lot of work to be able to achieve that, right? I'm going to be happy.
And when you go up around, you tell people, right?
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's that parent that will go force their child to also
get
into
That parent
Ivy
is
League.
stupid. Because you need to understand the caliber of your child.
All our parents do it.
No.
Yes,
I don't know what parent
I don't know what parent you know. But majority of parents, if if Chevy did it, you have to do it.
Let me tell you, I've never had that pressure.
Yeah, you have it.
My mom or my dad will not give me a call and say, oh, somebody did this, so you should also do this.
You've not met the parent that black.
If my parents do that, oh, that would be good. Because you know what? They started it first. They should be like Bill Gates for me. And then I'll be there too.
You've not met the parents that will say,
what I'm saying is they are not smart.
The teen, is it different from your head? You've not heard that?
The parent doesn't know better. That parent that is telling you to be like your friend doesn't know better.
So I feel like that is what is like going down on generations. That's what a lot of these kids are pressured. The issue that we are having is parenting. It is left to you and I to be able to parent our kids right. Like me, I'm in my 40s right now. If I'm able to parent my kids right, and all guys in their 40s or all women in their 40s parent their kids right, in the next 40 years, we're going to have good kids. A whole different cycle.
You know what I'm saying? So that is what we need to work on. Because I'm not going to call my son and say, oh, why you know like this one? I know there are qualities that my son possesses that other kids don't have.
Oh, yeah.
And there are some qualities that other kids have that I do not have. I cannot, you know what Chevy is doing? I can't do it. I'm not a technical guy.
Even this producing, I look at
maybe the ruler cross sign line, not ya. Like when I use it, not ya. I'm not going to force myself and say because somebody can draw something, somebody can do this, somebody can dance. I have to be able to do that. No, I know things that I can do that there are certain people that can also do. You know what I'm saying? So I stick to what I know, and I want to develop what I have. I can't develop what I don't have. So if I am a parent, knowing that my son is, let's say, academically good, I'm not going to compare my son to my friend's son. They're different.
You're one of a kind. I'm telling you. I'm
being
honest.
You see, the problem is we are hanging around with the wrong people.
Yeah, you're one of a kind because a lot of the parents that I'm meeting, and I feel like it's been a problem for a while. Like they always compare their kids to other kids. So then it's like these kids are now my mom always says it to. I was the kid that you can never pressure me. Right? If I'll do it, I will do it and give you my best. But then other kids, it was more of, oh, this kid is going to Ohio State. Why don't you try and go to Ohio State? You can tag it as disrespectful. Me, I feel like for me, I had to come up with a different mentality because of how I grew up. Not a lot of kids will have the mindset say you have to cultivate a mindset for yourself, right? Not a lot of kids will do that. Some kids is like my parents. There are kids in nursing school. I have a friend who is in medical school right now. The boy doesn't want to do medicine. He can write for Africa. If it comes to writing, like stories and all that, he's good. But guess why he's in medical school? African parents. There are so many young girls in nursing school.
At this point, it's his stupidity.
The thing is, if you're...
At this point, he's over 21 years. You're still letting your parents push you around to do things.
Have you met African parents?
Oh, man, I'm African.
No, Kumasi, no. Kumasi, you're a different breed African parent. I'm sorry.
What I'm trying to tell you
African parent will control your life till the day they are... Even when they get married.
Let me tell you this. Maybe I need to be free Ghana. Then they did a moody. Questions like that.
Mommy, why?
What I'm trying to tell you is, if you live your life for an African parent, they will control you.
Yes.
That's who they are. That's their nature. You have to set certain boundaries for yourself.
A lot of African kids are scared.
Listen, this is not, and you're scared.
It took me one time to close my eyes and be like, I'm not doing it. Then that was it.
It's not being scared.
Kumasi.
When it gets to a point, it's being dummy.
Are you sure?
A medical school for 6-8 years.
Yes.
Hold on. You're doing that. You're going to put over $200,000 in your name and you're saying this because I'm scared.
African kids are stupid. Look, there's a TikTok thing that was happening that they said African kids need therapy more than anybody. African kids are scared. Kumasi, I'm being honest. Especially African kids born in Ghana, raised in Ghana, and brought to America. It's a whole, and even our parents treat us different. I think even my sister was. I'm telling you, it's hard.
I know all it is.
Kumasi, it's hard to say no to them.
Life is tough. So when it gets to point in life, you have to make tough decisions. And that includes you telling your parent that I cannot do this.
You're a different breed.
Nah, it's not me being different.
Well, I can say I'm a different breed too.
I think it's most of us being stupid. I've seen guys being pushed into marriages that they didn't want to. I've seen females being pushed into marriages that they didn't want to. You know why? Because they couldn't even step up for themselves.
That's what I'm saying. Because African parents, it's hard to say no to African parents.
Look at this. If you cannot protect yourself, do you think when you have a child, you can protect a child?
I think some...
You should be a protector to be able to. You're the first person that you can protect is yourself. How you protect yourself? Eliminate yourself from equations that does not benefit you.
Come on, sir.
If you're able to eliminate yourself from these equations, you'll be fine.
Call about 10 African kids and ask them if they've ever said no or I can't to their parents before. Out of the 10,
because they want to be stupid.
You only meet one.
That's why I'm telling them they're stupid.
Because I remember the first day I told my girlfriends, I told a friend, they were all in nursing school going. And then I called them, I was like, I quit. And they were like, but your mom. And I was like, I told my mom I'm not doing it. All of them, this is how they were. Hey. Like if I said, there was no single one that said, oh, okay. Everybody went, hey. Everybody was worried. And I'm saying that like, I called her, I told her, I'm not doing it. If she wants to do it, I can register her. That was me. I told my mom that. I was like, it's not for me. I'll be in the corner crying in nursing school. I cannot do it. The way I am. And the thing about me, and I feel like I know myself so much. I know what I can and I can't do. Even with radio, there are things that there are things that I know I can do. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I can't. Then sometimes you're doing it, then I'll be okay, I'll do it. I know I can do it. But there are things that I know I cannot do. So I'm not going to do it. A lot of African kids, I'm sorry, but confidence is a problem. They don't even know themselves enough to know I can do something. So then they can't even say
mindset, right?
Oh yeah, it is.
So confidence is a mindset. So if you don't have a mindset to say no to what you cannot do, you will never have confidence.
It's hard though, Kumasi. I don't know.
It's not.
Me, the day I even cultivate to say no, it was gangster.
There's a lot of people that think they have to. Right? Parents, right? When they have their kids, they know that kid that they can take for a ride, and they know that kid that they cannot take for a ride. They know. If you losing yourself for people to take you for a ride, everybody's gonna take you for a ride. You need to protect yourself at a point. It doesn't matter whether it's your parents, your siblings, or whatever. You need to be able to say, hey, I'm not doing this. And when you are able to draw that line, people will respect you for that. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You need to be able to draw a line. If you are not drawing a line and you are following everything, okay.
So, like, even with the weddings, I know so many young girls that if it was left to them, they'll do something small. But parents, me, before I called my mom, I was like, Mommy, my wedding, that shenanigan, the craziness is not going to happen. We're keeping it simple. If you've not spoken to the person, they're not coming. I was able to, and like I said, I'm a different breed. A lot of these girls are not able to. So when you go to their weddings, right? I know a girlfriend, her wedding, half of the people at the wedding, like let's say 3/4 of the people at the wedding, she didn't even know them. It was her mother's people.
So she pays for that.
3/4 because she couldn't, because her mother, she couldn't say no. She was scared to tell the mom she wanted the type of wedding I want.
If I knew the guy that this woman was getting married to, I would say, don't marry her. It's going to be a problem for your life.
She couldn't say no. And the mom did pay for some of the wedding too, because Mitya, and that's what African mothers are doing now.
If you have
I'll pay.
You want to pay, let her pay.
No, but that's not what I want.
But if you don't want it, that's different. Okay, so.
There's a difference if I want it and my mom will pay.
So there's also a difference. I want the wedding, but I don't have the money to pay for that.
Yeah.
So therefore, I'm not having it. Right? If my mom want to do that for me, I'll take it.
That's different.
If you do not want it and you know in your soul and in your heart that you do not want it and you want your mother to push you to do that,
African kids,
I'm not even gonna say
anything. He's not your typical African Ghanaian kid. I'm being honest. Even Chevy.
Yo, I'm telling you,
you're not your typical.
This life is precious.
I'm not your typical. You're not your typical.
You think people are not gonna pressure you to do things?
Of course.
You know how many times people pressure me to do things?
Oh yeah. I'm not doing it.
But what you have to say no when you know you cannot do it.
Lately, I'm like, I'm not doing it.
There are certain things that somebody called me to do a specific job for her, you know. You know, when people see you afar, they admire you. They think like, I don't know if they think you're Superman or what, that you can do whatever.
Yeah. I
say I can't do it. So, oh, bit me, and I'm saying no, bit me. Also, yeah, sure, bit me, are you? Do you know what bit me? And I'm saying, your mom 10,000 crown. I mean to me, yeah, that job. I know myself better than anybody knows me. I can't do it.
Keyword, you know yourself.
So you tell them.
In an African household, you don't know yourself. They're not training you for you to know yourself. This is what a typical Ghanaian mother will tell you. This is what a typical Ghanaian mother will tell you. I know you more than you know yourself. Thank you.
They can say whatever. What I'm saying is, when people want to persuade you to do something for them, they will say whatever. It is your job to stand on your ground. That's all it takes.
Come on, say in an African household, they know you more than you. I'm sorry that you didn't grow up. You're lucky you didn't grow up in that. Even me, sometimes I wonder how I turned out this way because I didn't grow up in that. An African household, an African mother, an African father will tell you, I know you more than you know yourself. So what I say goes. Count 10 African kids. All of them went through that.
They may be right in some sense, but my abilities, I know my abilities.
They think they know your abilities more than you know your abilities. I'm being honest.
Okay, so if they feel like they can do it, they should go ahead and do it then. The point is, I'm not doing it. I can't do it. That's why I'm not doing it. It's not. I'm not saying I'm not doing it to rebel against anybody. I'm saying I'm not doing it because I cannot do it. I don't want to embarrass myself because I can't do it. That's all it is. So all I'm saying is, if you are a young person and you sit there to let your friends, your colleagues, I know this. I had a friend, and one day he said he was in the house and the wife came from work, right? Wife took him to the mall and said, I want you to buy me this ring. I was like $4,000.
Damn.
It's like, what you need this ring for?
Yeah. For what?
He said, like, when we were going, I thought she was gonna surprise me or something.
Yeah,
this is the biggest surprise you could ever have. Oh, then now for no more. Now she kind of moved into the IT world. And then all the guys now know me, and man and men, man on my wearing, they all come with expensive rings and all that.
Okay.
Now all of a sudden she wanna fit in, and the guy was like, no. The guy was like, no, I'm not buying that. If I have that money, I'm not buying that ring.
Yeah,
I'm not. He said, oh well, if you don't buy it, then I'll buy it. I said, that day you buy it, that day. You say bye to this marriage because I'm not gonna buy any woman that feel like friends have to push her to make a decision. You know? And it was a moment of madness for the woman. It was a moment of madness for her. The moment that the husband was like, no, we're not doing it, she was like, oh shit, I think I'm wrong. Sometimes you just have to, say no to people. Say no to your parents. If you do not do that, they're gonna move you. If your mother knows that you're a pushover, your mother is gonna push you.
Oh.
If your father knows that you're a pushover, they're gonna push you. If your girlfriend knows you're a pushover,
I'm gonna push you. Yeah.
And you know the worst part of that? Girls don't like guys like that.
Yeah, I need a guy who's firm. Yeah,
they don't because they need somebody to rely on. So any moment they tell you to go do this and you're running to do it, they're like, look at this guy.
Once you say no to me, it's like some type of okay, that's my man.
It has to be dope.
It's
like
facts.
I'm not saying that when there are certain things that are do things that you know you're capable of. You're not just gonna sit there and put a lot of debt on yourself because a friend of yours is telling you put debt. Mm-hmm. Maybe that friend can afford it. That friend that was telling me that I should go buy an Oxford shoe for $400. He probably thought I could afford it. Mm-hmm. At that time, I couldn't afford it at that time. Mm-hmm. And Oxford shoes wasn't my style at that time. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at it like, I'm going to buy this shoe for $400. They're probably not going to work. How am I even going to go to my wife and say, hey, babe, we're going to buy a $400 shoe for my friend's wedding, but we're not going to wear it again. I'm not going to wear it again.
She gonna step on your face with the Oxford shoe.
You know, why are you putting me in that situation?
Yeah.
I say, it's black shoe that you need, right? It's a black shoe. I have a black shoe. I'm going to come in with a black shoe. They all bought us for shoe. I didn't buy it. Mm-hmm. And I came and all the women liked me better than all of them. So
he just had to throw that in again.
I just have to say it.
He had to throw that in
I'm just trying to tell you,
again.
it's not about what you have on. Mm-hmm. If you are going to get a certain vibe, it's not about what you have. You know, it's not about what you have. And especially women. Women don't really like you because of what you have.
We don't.
Women normally because of who you are.
Yeah, we don't.
Like when you have your confidence, you can strike conversations. You can, you know, make people laugh. You can, you know, vibe with everybody. That's all the women normally care about. Mm-hmm. You know, but if you are going out and trying to buy all this kind of expensive clothing, expensive gadgets, and all this, I know a guy that has like 4 different phones.
Why?
I'm like, bro.
When I meet a guy like that, you're a scammer.
Yeah, bro, you look like
you a scammer, bro. What are you doing?
This phone is like why are you walking around with all this kind of stuff?
You know one thing I hate? When the guys that meet you and they're like, oh, I got this. I got that. I have a Mercedes.
It's a self-esteem
But
problem.
I look at them like,
it's a self-esteem problem. I'm not going to... Okay, so if you meet a woman, right? Mm. No woman want to know where you are.
I don't care.
It's like me coming here. Okay, so I see you. I want to approach you. Oh, I'm Kumasi Nami. I work at
Revolt, yeah. Me na me only Revolt.
Like,
I'm the CEO. I'm the CEO.
Oh, my name is, you know, Kumasi, and you know.
What's your name?
What's your name? You know, I'm this. So I like your vibe. Can we, you know, sit somewhere and talk proper? Oh, what do you do? Mm-hmm. And then maybe I can say, oh, I do this. You know. But most people feel like, most guys feel like I have to throw in. So that should do the talking for me.
Bruh.
You need to see me. Mm-hmm. For what you see should attract you.
But then I also don't blame the guys that do that, because a lot of women these days are attracted by what the man has. So a lot of men feel like, let me go with that first, then I'll be able to get her.
They are not.
A lot of
women are not.
Have you met the sugar babies?
No, a lot of women are not. If you are a man,
I'm a woman speaking for women.
So listen,
I'm being honest.
What I have seen is women naturally attract people that they can respect.
Yeah.
You know, when you are approaching a woman and then you are carrying yourself right, you're speaking with the woman with dignity, with respect. If they don't like you, they'll politely tell you, I'm not interested. I'm in a relationship.
Depending on how you come at me.
Even if they don't like you, they'll find a way to say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm in a relationship.
Seem like a very nice guy.
They may not be in a relationship, but they will tell you. Mm-hmm. If you want to give them that, you know, me do vibe, you know that vibe? Mm-hmm. I just want to sleep with you. That vibe. When you give them that vibe, that's when they're trying to put bill on you, because they already know the intention.
So it's all how you also carry yourself as a woman.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Something just popped in my head.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to say it.
All these things, and the guys that come around and say, I have this, it's a self-esteem problem.
But it annoys me.
Because they know the girl is not going to agree to it, so they just have to put... And I have a friend that will even pull you... So let's say, oh, I'm with Chevy, right? And then we see you and we're trying to talk. I'm trying to talk to you. It's like, oh, do you know this guy? He's like, oh, he owns this company.
I've had that before.
You know...
like you associate with big guys.
Like, you know.
Yo. I met somebody recently. They did the same thing.
It's a self-esteem problem.
They're like, oh people, I know. Who did they use? John DeMello. I know my gen. I'm standing there like.
Columbus, no.
Yo.
You know,
I was standing there like, I was this. Okay. And literally my face was like, you know how I'm like, okay. He was like, oh yeah, and I say crime tall Maserati be, but me I call Ghana, and I'm looking at the man like, okay, are you done? He was like, oh yeah, maybe nursing home. I'm like, okay.
Big Mike said the guys do it because it works for one night stand.
It does. It really like they will list.
Listen,
you see, me IT, me nursing home. Like, people, bro, I don't care.
You know when you are doing that, you are gonna pay.
Yeah.
When you put yourself in that level, you're gonna pay. Mm-hmm. The woman knows that, okay, if she's gonna pay, I'm probably also gonna give her this. Mm-hmm. You in your mind, you think it has worked for you. The woman has also calculated it. It has worked for her. What I'm saying is that if anybody that's gonna, okay, to say they all call for a relationship, you want a long-term relationship with somebody. Are you gonna go there and start with oh, I'm this, I'm this, I'm that.
Of course.
Regardless of who, women are going to see past that and want to deal with you on a personal level.
I think some too want to. There's a particular tribe. I won't mention it. If you know, you know. A particular tribe that a lot of the guys that I encounter from that tribe.
Say it.
It's like, no. I beg.
If you are going to
I beg. No, but this particular tribe, the guys that you meet... It's not like they want to.
Is it the city or the tribe? Because you could get that wrong.
The tribe. Okay. Wait, what is a tribe? List tribes. Like in Zuma is a tribe, right? Yeah, the tribe.
Because most of the time it's the
city.
I
won't say the tribe, the city. If I hopefully I'm saying
it's
right. But majority of them are
Atlanta, the guys in Atlanta, they all behave the same way.
Okay, but no, in this case, right? No, it's not. I don't think it's the city. Okay. I have a feeling it's a tribe.
Okay.
Whenever you meet the guys, it's not like they're trying to get one night stand. But the first thing they come up with, I met a guy. If I tell you the guy was cute, the moment he opened his mouth, I was like, bro, stop talking to me. Come and be going. And I've met a few guys. The first thing they approach, oh yeah. If I say that, you know. Yeah, me, and I see I'm coming. The car goes call Ghana, bruh. And I'm telling you, 9 out of 10 of them, people, that's how they are.
And let me address a lot of people misconstrue that it's a city problem, not a tribe problem.
Okay, but bruh, it's annoying.
So the reason why I'm saying the city problem, I was born and raised in Kumasi. I know how my people.
Do you ever say it? Have you ever said it before?
I don't use that. I think it's beneath me.
It's annoying.
But what I'm trying to say is there's when an Ashanti boy that is born and raised in Bono and Asunyane somewhere doesn't speak like that. An Ashanti guy that is born and raised in, let's say, Accra doesn't speak like that. It's a city problem.
Okay.
It's not
a tribe problem. I think we all put them all under the same because of
the difference is Kumasi a commercial area.
Okay.
It's buying and selling, market.
Hustle.
Buying and selling. And you see how the guys in New York behave?
That's Kumasi.
The same thing.
Oh, wow.
So Kumasi is a buy and sell. It's all that guys that we just said, all they're all from Kumasi. It's a cosmopolitan area. Like everybody is there and everybody is trying to make an ends meet. That's how it is. It's a fast bread. It's when you live in that environment for a very long time. No, chatters the near that's where they do that. When you live in that environment for a very long time, it become part of you.
Bruh.
So when people see you, say, oh, Charlie, behave fool, Charlie, they see and they drop you. If free,
yes, and I miss me too.
Yes, that's how you coerce people to.
We girls are looking like
okay. So it's not it's nothing to do with the tribe and your tribe. It's the kind of say the city, the environment that you are raised in. It will call more Santifona, let's say Bono and our Volta. They don't speak like that. Those that live in Kumasi.
The Kumasianos.
Yes. Because of the hustler mentality in it. That's why.
But yeah, that was just a side. That was a side. That's interesting. Yaya Boa, hi y'all. She said, invest that money into your future. The foundation African parents do not teach their kids. That is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah.
But
how can they teach you if they don't know?
You know, the thing is, we can't keep saying that how can they teach. Do you know why?
Why?
Omoba America, half of them don't know how to operate stuff that when they go to work, right? Half of them practically don't even know how to operate certain things. But when they come, they learn.
Cancer Mitchell. After 25 years, your approach of money don't change. Your approach to money will never change.
After 25. Okay. You don't think as time go you can change? Because I think I changed after 28, 27.
No. You know what it is? So there's always going to be exceptions to situations.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
After the age of 25,
okay,
how you see money and society, it will never change. And any musician, there's one musician, he goes around, he's throwing money around and everybody's...
I know that.
And there's one musician that's like, nah.
I ain't do that.
We don't treat money like that. Money is not something that we just get up and just give it to somebody. Money is something that we have to work together. So in America, the reason why all these kids want to work is because they have come to the understanding that you need to work to get money. Where we are from,
of course, yeah.
So if I have like 4 or 5 people that I know I can target and they can give me money, why should I go to work? Even you cannot go and live in your brother's house. So you work.
Oh, yeah,
So it's the system that they have put in place. So when you look at people acting like that, they cannot train. And when you look at some home, if you go about to my friend in Murphy, around 10 a.m., like beautiful women, all they care is their body, how they will look good. That's all it is. The most important thing is to
you look at your skin.
Premium to your body. It's the brain in you. It's the use body in this. But I talk about 45, 50 to that overhaul it actually. That's how it is. But a guy. So that's why I'm saying that we have learned. So we have to change. It is hard to change our mothers and our fathers. Hard. It's almost impossible. So what I'm going to say is I'm not going to do it. What's my mother or my father going to do to me? Because I know what is right.
African parents are quick to disown these days.
No, they will not. Because they will be proud of you. They will wish they will be proud of you. You see, most of the time when our parents want us to do certain things that we don't want to do. Okay, if my papa said require pharmacy, I don't want to do pharmacy. Okay, me say media. I have to make sure I excel in media. That's my job. If I excel in media, my father will come around. Because my father's goal for me is to be able to be successful.
Yeah.
Just that he thinks that I should use the plane, but I believe in the train. It's 2 different things. So if I end up becoming successful, he will sit down one day and say, "Oh God, my son was right." But se me dia grown up and I'm hona me then my father said, "Some catch it." So my job is to make sure I'll become successful. That's all our parents want for us. So if my parent is gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna disown you because you don't become a nurse, I'm gonna disown you," I will say, "Well, then go be a nurse if that's what you want to be. Because I'm not gonna be a nurse. I can't do it, and I'm not gonna be disrespectful about it. I'm just gonna tell you, I cannot do it. I just can't do it. Me personally, I don't want to see people suffering. I don't like that, and I don't know how to do it. A friend of mine told me also one day, "Okay, Miami be CPR." Also, me and the ribs now, and the ribs are breaking. Like I can't do such a job.
Yeah, I cannot.
I don't care how much it's gonna pay me.
I'll be shaking.
I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I could never
even
do that.
Home health, I can't.
I can't do it. But there are some people that have the heart to do it. You know what you and I are doing right now? A lot of people cannot do it. So let everybody stay in their lane, and make money out of what we are doing. That's it. Don't push nobody to do what they want. See, the guys that wanna, and a lot of people, they can't make decisions and they blame it on their parents too. Oh, maybe Papa say.
But then I feel like it's because of African parents.
But I'm saying that
because I don't want to cut you off. Have you met these? I don't want to use the word white Caucasian kids. How outspoken they are, how confident they are. And I remember when I started radio. This is not my first radio, but when I started radio initially, Ghana ni ba and kasa. I've always heard that. Ghana ni ba or ba dia won kasa. And I'm like,
in a certain tone.
No, when I started radio, if I tell you the family meetings that we had, Ghana ni ba or ba dia won kasa. A woman is supposed to be seen, not heard. I will never forget that statement. I will never forget. So many young girls have heard it before. A woman is supposed to be seen, not heard. So when I started media, it was an issue. Even as of 2023, yesterday.
Do you know there's a biblical quotation to that?
Oh, really? A couple of days, even my uncle used it on me. Or see, maybe we are radio in Tina, won't worry. And I'm sitting there like, bro, make it make sense.
And now McBrown's married. So
Thank you.
What the heck is...
Yeah, what time you should delay? Delay is a problem for us.
No.
I'm being honest.
No, Delay has made a decision not to. You don't think there's a lot of men that want to marry Delay?
She fine, yeah. But then I feel like
she just made a decision. Say, "Me worry."
She did.
Oh yeah, it's a decision that she has made. If the two free say, "Me man could delay life, man."
Oh,
and I say maybe, there's a character problem here. People cannot deal with. And yet, most men in ejuma omoyeremo eyen wo radio so. They are men that are married to CEOs that when their wives come home they
do it.
I have a problem with that. The problem becomes if you don't want to do what you're supposed to do. That's why it becomes a problem.
Let's not start this one.
It's not. It got nothing to do with. I hate it when people try to generalize everything and make it look as it's not. You know what I'm saying? And we do that a lot.
Of course.
Oh, maybe because of what you say.
I'm being said. This is like 2023.
Yeah. Have you also thought about it? Crossing you'll be out on the bed. Have you also thought about it?
Family.
No, I'm not saying you, but have you also thought about it?
Oh, of course. I know so many women who are doing good. Oppressed, successful.
There's so many people that cannot, because maybe of her, they are so super ambitious to the point that they don't even have time to stay home to say, I'm going to raise kids.
It's a choice, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And if I'm going to marry you, I'm going to expect you to raise kids.
Oh, yeah. Every woman and their choice.
I just feel like a lot of people cannot make decisions, right? And they blame it on
I don't think so.
That's what I feel.
I feel like African parents have molded us to the point that it's like we can't speak. Going back to what I was saying, white people, Caucasian people are very outspoken. Let a Ghanaian child be as outspoken as a Caucasian child. You will be tagged. You'll be tagged.
We overdo everything.
We get tagged. It's not even about overdoing.
There's difference between being outspoken and being disrespectful. And we don't know how to draw the line.
Kumase, speak to a lot of Ghanaian kids, that especially Ghanaian kids. I always use the term Ghanaian kids born in Ghana and brought to America. Speak to a few of them. It's like you can't speak up the way like these Caucasians raise their kids to like these Caucasians.
But you are not Caucasian.
No, I'm not saying we are, but I'm saying you know how they raise their kids to be able to like stand up for themselves, say, okay, I want to start a business, I want to do this and this, and their parents are like, okay, what do you need help with? Or sometimes they'll be like, are you sure? Like most Caucasian people, it's like they give their kids the chance to express themselves. In a Ghanaian household, it is barely done. Express yourself and you are called you're disrespectful or maybe we need to pray for you. I don't think so. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. If let a Ghanaian kid be outspoken, I'm a very outspoken person.
What do you mean by that?
Okay. How do I put this? American kids will be like, oh, I'm not going to do it. I want to do this, this, and this, and this. Oh, ma, I can't go to nursing school. I want to be a business owner, this, and this. And most of them, even from childhood, they allow them to speak, what is on their mind. Oh, I want to be whatever it is. A Ghanaian household, you can't tell your mom, no, I can't do it. I'm being honest. Ghanaian kids are not outspoken. That is the reason why they grow up and you raise timid children. A lot of adults are timid.
What is outspoken? So
how do I put it? Outspoken, they're confident enough to express themselves. A lot of Ghanaian
kids are not.
Majority.
I disagree with that.
Oh, I need somebody.
I disagree with that notion that we are timid. That we don't.
I'm not saying we are timid, but majority of them cannot. Majority of them cannot express themselves properly. I'm being honest. I went to school with them.
Expressing yourself properly.
Like me,
I went to school in Ghana too. I know Ghanaian kids, so
I can express myself fully.
Okay,
nothing can stop me. Put me in
why can you express yourself fully? At those
I always tell people I'm a different breed. I'm so sorry. I'm a different breed. Kumase, put me in a room with a girl my age, right? Some of them. Thank you. It's a freedom after it's not guaranteed. I'm being honest. A Ghanaian kid, I remember the day I stood in front of my mom and I said, I feel like she almost either killed me or she wanted to disown me. Because I stood and all my siblings were very bold. And sometimes it drives my mother crazy. Because that's not how she was raised. So sometimes when we do it, it's just like, she's like, oh, these kids.
Well, now she's nearly there.
She what?
She landed there.
She ain't got a choice. Like my little sister.
That's all. Oh yeah.
Yo. When she needs help, my sister like, I'm not doing it. You should have.
That is disrespectful.
No, it's not.
That is disrespectful.
It's not. How is it disrespectful?
If your mother needs help and you can help your
mother, there's a difference. There's a difference between needing help. Like my mom is cooking and she needs help cooking. I'm gonna help. Okay. But sometimes I want to put it so I don't put my mom on blast. African parents overdo certain things.
Like what?
Oh, how do I?
You know how you say African parents overdo it? That's the same way African kids overdo it. That's why we're not giving you that The thing that you call
me, that's why I do it.
Yo, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. A lot of these young people have taken, I want to express myself to be disrespectful.
Of course, there's that.
They're very disrespectful. There are a lot of them very, very disrespectful. They don't even know who they are speaking with.
There is that.
I have seen some kids talking to
an adult or older person.
Yo, there was one girl that I saw speaking to a pastor, and the way she was speaking to the pastor, I think in her mind she's trying to be bold. A lot of these young girls are going out naked in their mind. They're trying to be bold.
That one is foolishness.
Same
Please,
thing. Same thing with
thank you, yeah. Thank you. I needed somebody that will understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, said, I have the best African parents ever. Lucky you, girl. And she said, that's the African mentality. Just because it works for one person doesn't mean it works for everyone. Fact. She said, Jasmine is right because we are raised not to talk back. And when they say something, it's final. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When an African mother says, you're going to marry a Ghanaian, you can't stand in front of them and be like, I won't marry a Ghanaian. You can't. They like, this is it and that's final. Would it be for bar? I don't care. What I say is final. But a Caucasian child can tell their mother, I can't do it. I want to do something else, and it's okay. I always use myself as an example.
You know what you're saying right now? Sound to me like you say racism doesn't exist.
It does exist. I never said that.
Yeah, but what you just said, that's
I'm being honest. I always use myself.
Like, you are telling me that Caucasian can just get up one day and say, hey, I'm going to marry a Zimbabwean woman, and the woman, the mother or the father will just go up to, we got a Zimbabwean woman.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But
there's always going to be,
sorry.
There's always going to be opposition to everything.
Mm-hmm. I was just using this as an example.
Same example that
in a Ghanaian household, our kid, they raise their kids to the point like we can't speak for ourselves. So most people finish, get older and they're still stuck in that position. We cannot fight for ourselves. It takes God and people like it takes God and you changing your mindset in order to represent and stand up for yourself. I'm being honest. I can say that.
You see, the when it comes to young people in America, they feel like we have to adopt the Western way, and that is the way.
That's not what we are saying. It's not like we're saying adapt it and let's forgo our traditions. No. But giving your child the moment to even express and say, this is who I want to become. This is who I want to this is how I want to represent myself. It's you as a parent to say, maybe okay, Mati. But like if you go maybe this way, it's good. I remember when I told my dad I want to put school on hold recently. I was having a conversation. I was like, because I did promise him I was going to go get a degree for him. But recently we were having a conversation. I was like, Daddy, I want to put school on hold. Just give me another year. Let me focus on Akuba and media. If it doesn't go the way we have both planned out, I promise you I will go back to school 2025 and get the degree. My dad's first word was, okay, I hear you, it's good, but you can also do it. But if this is what you want to do, I'm going to support you fully.
Ufi said, what's the difference between your dad and all African?
Because his mindset is not your typical. I had the same conversation.
All African
I had the same conversation with my uncle.
Have a mindset problem.
I'm telling you, I had the same conversation with my uncle. My uncle. The same exact conversation. It was opposite. It was total. And one school, you are turning 20. You need to go to school. No, you are going to go. I'm saying, well, my father said I can wait a year. I'm going to do. He even called my father. It was a whole issue. And this is your typical Ghanaian father or Ghanaian mother. I can say I'm blessed. I have a different one. But this is your typical Ghanaian. I went far as an uncle. I had the same conversation with my mother. It didn't go as my dad went. It was like, go to the school. You can do radio and this on the side. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what a lot of Ghanaian kids are facing. So that's why they are stuck in where they are. So they are. I'm being honest. It shocked you? Oh, sorry. I found something. So yeah, that's what we are dealing with. And that's the truth. Maybe you're special. You had a different treatment.
I'm not special. I'm just trying to say, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that people do things in specific ways. You are trying to tell your mother you don't want to go to college right now. You want to hold her. Your mother doesn't understand. It doesn't mean your mother doesn't want you to express yourself. You and your mother are not agreeing because your mother have a different worldview of education. That's all it is. It's not like you are not expressing yourself. You are expressing yourself. She's not just agreeing with what you are expressing. Do we have to agree with everything?
Not a lot of Ghanaian kids can even express themselves like I did. I just did. Because our parents will not let us.
Nothing to do with the parents.
It is.
Got nothing to do with the parents.
It is. I was scared to call my own. Even me, I wasn't really scared, but I was kind of scared to call my own uncle to tell him that. Because he's kind of paying for the school. I'm being serious. A lot of African kids can't even say what I just said to their own parents. I'm being honest.
Well, I don't see that.
Kwame Mike said, the facial and hand expression when the youth are speaking to their parents is disrespectful. That one I agree. African kids can't draw the line, and that's the problem. A kid from Ghana, while in Ghana, starts a statement with please with his or her parents, and after a few years in the U.S., deletes please from their vocabulary. That's true.
Is that a parent problem?
That one is a society problem.
I'm just trying to say that, okay? And most of the time you say, oh, you're treating Ghana no different from Ghana.
They do.
This is my experience with it. We are all raised in different cultures. Accra you're raising with this culture. They're different from Accra you're raising with this culture. And in any African, even in the West, they perceive the American culture to be the bad culture, even in the West. So what do you want the parent to do? Do you want the parent to lose both kids or one kid?
Well, on that note, say your last word. Say your last word. Let's go.
All I'm saying is,
agree to disagree.
Do not let nobody force you to do anything.
Okay.
Just be yourself. Do what you think can help you.
Yeah.
Because if you follow people,
you dig a grave for yourself.
You're gonna die.
Yeah.
And it looks like this friend of yours is dying.
She is. She's in dirty December right now. Me keep bien my bro.
You don't have to.
My bro.
Don't waste your breath on that.
Trying to be a role model.
The system will change her.
Trying to be a role model for these kids, my bro.
I have my niece, right? I told my niece that, hey, I want you to go to what we call this school, Columbus State, for 2 years. When you do Columbus State for 2 years, you transfer it to any college that you want to go. If you want to go to OSU, go to OSU for 2 years. Your certificate will be from OSU. You say, oh, no, uncle, I want to go to the local school out of state. I mean, out of
Columbus.
Yeah. Unica. So now, sorry, catch a bus. And then it started getting tough. Yeah. Oh, uncle, I think you are right. I said, no, I know how I'm right. But that's, and me, I'm not forced because I know said the system will teach you this lesson. A lesson that people pay for it, who get it free. Because you are getting it for free, you don't value it. Guess what? You are going to pay for it.
Life for life.
Changing life, you know, about a Columbus State. Obeying it 2 years, we had to call SU this also. That's how it works. Obviously, decided say call Ohio State because Columbus, Ohio State because everybody go to Ohio State. Okay, go to Ohio State. We're not like 100,000. Yeah, and then every month you'll be paying $800 on student loans. Is that what you want?
Out of your $900 check, bro. Ridiculous much. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I guess today Kumasi and I will agree to disagree. But no, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and comment. Today's show was sponsored by Quick Copy, formerly known as Inkwell, Believers Attire, Akuba, RG Kids, Lona Soul Streetwear, Glorious Studios, Rock Vine, Valentine's Dinner, and Dance. Continue to support Revolt Media. Don't forget to share the videos that we post, like it, comment, follow us, subscribe to our channels, the whole 9 yards. We truly appreciate you all. And once again, Merry Christmas and a happy New Year to all of you. We'll catch you guys tomorrow right here. The gang will be back tomorrow for Revolt Drive. And of course, we will be back on Thursday with All That Matters. Thank you guys so much and have a great night. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.